Welcome back to the channel, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Yesterday I thought to myself, while we're waiting for more updates regarding the Panama alien story, I thought let's jump onto X, let's check out some crazy, weird, mysterious, over-the-top, insane video clips, all to do with aliens, to do with UFOs, zombies, just kind of paranormal, weird, bizarre stuff. I thought you guys would enjoy this, so let's jump into our first clip and let's see what it has in store for us. So, up first, in today's video, I have a really crazy, insane clip. It's so mysterious. It involves a Russian zombie, of all things. Would you believe it? So this comes to us from Brosint69. This is the second zombie in Russia I've seen in 2 days. If I find a zombie tomorrow, it probably means some biological weapon has escaped the lab. Best of luck to all, I guess. So that sounds very ominous. This guy's seen 2 different zombie clips in the last 2 days. So there could be something going on here with the biological weapon. I hope that's not the case. But I mean, with the whole Russia-Ukraine thing, I mean, there's a lot of craziness with the new weapons they're developing. So I guess that could be the case. But let's check out this clip and let's see what's going on here. Okay, so we've got a dash cam driving down a road here. Okay, is that a zombie? Okay, guy's running at the camera. Oh! He just full on face planted on the car. Wow. That is so creepy. Yeah, either this is a zombie or this guy's off his head on some sort of substance. But that impact with the car. That looks like something like out of The Walking Dead, like the TV series. Let's just play that again. So the car is just minding its business, driving down the road. And then this figure, this like zombie-like character, runs head first straight into the car and impacts it. And look at the size of the dent that's left in the front of the car. That he must have hit that with some real impact. And then he turns around and he starts running alongside the car. Yeah, it looks like something out of a zombie film or a series. It really, really does. That is unbelievably creepy. Wow. Guys, I would love to know what you think of that. For our first clip right out the gate, that is something really bizarre and really creepy. Just impacting that car face first like that. Wow. You could see as he hit the car, he actually went airborne for a second. Look, he hits the car and his whole body literally launches into the air. That's how much force he hit the car with. That's insane. How did he not break his nose, or how is his face not covered in blood? That's the mysterious thing here. But anyway, guys, with that first clip down, let's move on to our second one here. So, moving on to this post here, this comes to us from UFO Mania. This UFO was filmed leaving Germany through a portal. Okay, so we've got a UFO traveling through a portal or some kind of dimensional gate here. This is about to be really, really crazy stuff. I can't wait to see what happens here. Okay, here we go. Let me just mute it quickly, just in case there's music. Okay, let's check this out. So, there's like a UFO here that's like, it's got like blue lights on it. And it's kind of floating and it's kind of turning, rising up in the sky. It almost looks like a pyramid shape. It's kind of like a pyramid. Okay. There's the portal appearing. And it travels through the portal. Man, that's crazy. There's no way that that can possibly be real. Like, I don't believe that for a second. But still, that is some crazy footage. Yeah, you can see how it's kind of like, it almost looks flat on the bottom, and then it's kind of like a triangle shape, and it's got these kind of blue, ominous kind of lights, or it's reflecting something, potentially off the bottom of the ship. But as it kind of rotates and floats up into the air, that portal just appears, and it floats through the portal, and then the portal disappears. Man, that is really, really bonkers. That's something crazy. I don't know what to make of that. But, yeah, imagine seeing that outside of your house late at night. That would freak me the hell out if that was real. But, guys, I would love to know what you think of that. Really, really crazy footage. Have a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun checking out these kind of clips. Whether they're real or fake, they're still very, very interesting to look at. And this one's got 500,000 views, so there's a lot of people that have checked this out. Okay, let's move on to our next clip here. Okay, let me just pause that for a second. Take it back to the beginning there. And just make sure it's muted. Okay, so this comes to us from Bronze Giant. A security camera captured this in Kentucky. So it looks like we have a security camera mounted to the side of what could be like a barn. It looks like it's on some sort of farm or ranch or something. And it's filming this crop field. So let's see what this is going to do. Okay. Okay, so we have a crop circle appearing. That's fascinating. Wow. That's really quite cool. It kind of emanates from the center outwards, and then we've got that logo, that kind of weird symbol that appears in the middle. That's pretty cool. Although, to me, this looks a bit CGI. It looks a bit AI. Like, the color looks a bit mysterious. Not mysterious. The color looks a bit suspicious. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, I think this could be AI generated, or it looks like potentially it could even be from a video game. I mean, there's something about the colors. They're a little bit kind of not very saturated. They're kind of like white, very white in tone, the colors. And the way that the crop circle emanates outwards, the motion looks kind of like CGI or computer video game kind of style to me. I would love to know what you guys think about that. Let's just play it through a couple more times, just so we can look at some of the detail as the stalks fall over. Yeah, it's very suspicious. It's a very cool clip, and it's very, very interesting. I always love the mystery surrounding crop circles. Like when you see videos of orbs floating around, orbs floating above crop fields, and they make the crop circles, I always find that interesting. It's a very fascinating video here, and this, especially this symbol, I don't know if it has any mathematical meaning or something to it. If anybody knows, let me know in the comment section. But very interesting. Would love to know what you guys think. So like I say, jump in the comment section and leave your theories about what's going on here, guys. Okay, moving on to our fourth clip of today's video. Let me just pause it again, go back to the beginning. Okay, so this comes to us from Concerned Citizen. Meanwhile, in Brazil, authentic dashcam footage from a driver who thinks he's about to have a head-on collision. Turns out the lights were something else entirely. It's just nobody knows what. Okay, so it looks like he's about to have a head-on collision with something. But what exactly is it? Let's check this out. Okay, so there's a car coming at him. Oh, wait, no, it's an alien spaceship. What just happened? That is the most insane piece of footage. What? I was not expecting that. So yeah, this guy's driving down a road late at night. It's raining, and there's two headlights coming at him, and you think it's like a truck or a car on the wrong side of the road. And then the lights start to lift up, and it literally flies over the top of him, and the lights are like underneath the craft. That is so crazy. Look at that. You can actually see the rain kind of bouncing off of the craft as well. So it's not CGI, it's something that's actually in camera. Unless he's edited the rain to kind of bounce off of it as well, which is quite a good job if they've done that. But yeah, I mean, that's a really freaky piece of footage there. Yeah, look, you can definitely see the rains bouncing off of it. You can see the rains bouncing off of it. So to me, it has to be something physical in camera. But yeah, that's a really cool piece of footage. If it's done with CGI, I think it's done very, very well. But I think that's really, really cool. There's one thing that I did notice. If you look at the timestamp at the top, you'll see that the time is moving very weirdly. And the reason that time might be fluctuating, a lot of UFO cases, they say that because they use like gravity amplifiers, obviously gravity affects time. Like a local force field affects time. So the fact that the timestamp is moving weirdly at the top of the screen, this craft could be affecting time or the local kind of gravitational field around it. That could be an explanation, or it could be the fact that it is CGI, so the time's not done properly. Either one of those theories. But I think either theory is just as plausible. But if gravity is manipulating time as it drives past the car, that could be why the time dilation is going weird on the dash cam here. But anyway, I thought that was a pretty awesome clip to include, so let's move on here. Okay, so up next, this comes to us from UFO Mania again. A woman who works near a Navy base in Rhode Island said she was driving home and she saw this. She said it was two balls of light that fell into the ocean. Does anyone here have any additional information or insight into what this is? Okay, so it looks like... okay, so we have a picture here. Okay, wow, I mean, look at that. That is really something. So it looks like, yeah, two balls of light kind of dropping towards the ground at an angle. So are they like miniature spacecrafts? Are they like drop pods where like there's like two smaller pods coming out of a mothership? That like the mothership's above the clouds potentially? I mean, it's hard to tell because we don't know the scale of what these two kind of orbs of light are. But It's it's a very really cool picture. It's really awesome to look at. It looks like something out of a video game. If you guys have ever seen like Helldivers, where they drop out of spaceships, out of space, in these small drop pods and they hit the ground, that's kind of what it reminds me of. But it's very well made if it's fake, and it's very interesting and it looks very, very cool. Although, the fact that they're glowing this much, shouldn't they be lighting up more of the clouds around them? Or shouldn't some of the ground be lit up as well, potentially? I'm not really sure. I'm not an expert on how light works, but yeah, I think it's really, really cool. And this could potentially be small drop pods. They could be potentially, I have no idea, just alien UFOs or crafts. I mean, this could be anything. This could be like meteorites, chunks of a meteorite that are kind of glowing with the different chemicals in the meteorites. There could be so many different things that this could be. But it's a very interesting picture to look at. And again, guys, you see this image, jump into the comment section, leave your theories, your opinions, your comments on what you think this could possibly be. If you have any information or any insights, or maybe you've seen this before yourself, just let us know what you think about this really ominous picture. And with that down, guys, that brings us to our last post of today's video. This comes to us from UFO Community. This is in Moscow, Idaho, and this took place on the 12th of the 4th, 2025. So it was this year. Let's check this out. So it looks like we have a webcam looking over a village here in Moscow, Idaho. So let's check this out. I'm not exactly sure what this is going to show us. I'm assuming it's a UFO clip here. Okay, let's take a look at this. Okay, I'm not seeing anything. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's pretty cool. Wow, that was a really bright glow as well. Okay, let's play that again. The whole place just lit up when it came past. That's crazy. Okay, it comes shooting out of nowhere, and as it goes past, the whole place just lights up. Look at that. Wow, the whole place just turns to daytime. That's incredible. There must have been so many people that saw like the area light up, if that's the case. But yeah, wow. I mean, the thing is as well that just caught my attention. If we look at this, orb with the streak of light, it looks so similar to the last picture that we just looked at. I mean, look at this picture here with these two orbs going through the sky. And then look at this. To me, it looks very, very similar. Potentially maybe the same sort of crafts. Maybe it's just me, but I think it gives off the same vibe. But this one's more sort of a more white. It could be because of the color of the camera though, so it's hard to tell. But this one seems to be giving off more of a white light and a sort of a big green tail on it. But really, really cool. The fact that it just lights up the whole place is just insane. I mean, look at that. It must be giving off so much light. Maybe it's like the engine or it's the propulsion system. I mean, it could be any number of guesses. I'm not going to pretend to know, but the fact that it just lights the area up that much is just insanely crazy. So guys, that's kind of the last video here. So let me know what you think about this potential UFO, this streak of light. Is it a comet? Is there a natural explanation for this? I really don't know, but it's so interesting to look at these videos and try to guess and try to theorize what's going on here. So that's exactly what I want you guys to do. Jump in the comment section, leave your theories, your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions, as always, guys, on what you think this may be. By the way, guys, this has been kind of experimental content. Like I said, while we're waiting for the Panama alien update videos to come online, I thought we'd jump into some more crazy sort of paranormal and mysterious videos here. Let me know if you guys like this by hitting the like button. Consider becoming a subscriber as well to help support the content in the channel. And make sure you hit the notification bell so you can stay up to date with all the new content we have coming in the near future, guys. And if you like this kind of content, let me know with a comment down below. I would love to hear what you guys have to say and your feedback on this type of content, and if you want to see more of it. Thanks so much for being here, and as always, I will see you in the very next video.